think we worked out it was how many years together, whether it be club or state.
Oh, you reckon my memory now, mate?
He used to have hair when he first started coaching me.
That's what you did to me. They side out for the Bandits. Pop fly by Jacobs. And it's still 1-0.
This is the middle of the fourth.
After 4.5. So Fiji.
Middle of the fourth. You know what that means.
What can you tell me about Brook Knight so far?
Australia's leading sports organisations have made a pledge to tackle youth binge drinking.
Now when you're watching your favourite sports, like football, swimming, basketball,
Netball
and baseball,
you'll see this logo.
it's all about coming together to have a positive influence on our drinking culture.
We're strong enough to say enough.
And you can be too.
Back your judgment.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Be the influence.
Hi, I'm Kelly and this is Mark and we are now Energy Smart.
We sure are.
We've recently updated our old ducted air conditioner with a Duct Air Energy Smart system.
And that meant we didn't have to replace our old air conditioning unit.
And now it works like a dream. It's super quiet and it saves us a ton of money.
An Energy Smart delivery system can save up to 45% on running costs and make your system perform the way you want.
And now I can use my air conditioner whenever I want.
Now that's Energy Smart.
And it wasn't that we slack, it was we work for a living. So and that was a big
So welcome back.
You gave me some good thinking music there.
Welcome back to Norwood. Yes, we were just talking about Adelaide Bright new manager, Brook Knight. How's the first impressions there, Fiji?
Yeah, pretty laid back guy actually. He, I guess he's come in at a strange time in our season with losing our coach there after the first couple of weeks, and then Davo taking over. But no, you know, it's kind of funny because the last time we saw him, he was standing on the other, in the third base coach's box in the Perth Heat gear. So he was kind of the enemy there, especially for a grand final. So seeing him in the bike gear, that was a little bit strange. But no, a really nice guy. Pretty laid back. He's not, he's come out and just done what's expected. You know, we've worked through some of the signs that he wants and some of the bunt plays and all that kind of stuff that he would like to see done. But all the guys, you know, they're happy enough to have him. It's been a pretty smooth transition.
Very good, very good. He looks, quite laid back there tonight, and there's no doubt he's very structured. And you don't get to win an ABL championship from not being organised and structured and having a good plan. So I think that's all the Bite needed was they've got some good talent down there.
Oh yeah.
Benny Lodge is tearing it up again.
He has really come on over the last couple of years. He didn't play I think it was 2 seasons ago. He wasn't on the team, but last year he grew as a hitter, and this year he has started out. Oh, just got caught out there in right field, diving catch.
Yeah, well, he's got there one way, and that's through sheer hard work. It's a credit to him.
I reckon he works so hard he doesn't have time to get that haircut.
Yeah, well, I've seen better mullets, especially back in the 80s in my day.
I have, and if anyone around Adelaide want to head down to the Woodville club rooms, you can check out a couple of those old photos, and Mark Haylock is there with a mullet.
They were the days. Hair dryers.
Man perms.
Yeah. I think old mate Feathers had a man perm.
He would have had to have had a man perm.
Had the best man perm.
Very tight curls. There's a long foul ball.
I'll tell you what, this guy here has some pop. That home run he hit last night.
It was a long ball.
I reckon he watched it all the way up the line as well.
Spoken like a true pitcher. And he strikes out. No pop there.
No pop there.
Yes, and how the imports fitted in with the bite this year. You got a lot of them. Pretty seamless transition. They're all professionals. Go about their work.
Yeah, I'd like to say it was seamless, but we did lose our coach there at one stage. So, yeah, you know what? The amount of imports that we've had has actually been a little bit disconcerting for some of the players because you know, every training it was. You know, oh, these guys are, where are they? Are they independent guys, or are they from the clubs, or are they from MLB? So, yeah, it's been
every training there's someone new.
Everyone, yeah, and lots of them. So,
yeah.
Once the season rolled around, and you kind of got a feel for who was on the team and who wasn't, and you know, and we go on the road, and then you start spending all day, every day together, and it's anyone that's done it understands the bonding that goes on. So we're starting to really get a good feel. You know, the bullpen, we will put $1 in at the start of a game, and we pull a number out of a hat, and that corresponds to one of the batters in the lineup. If they hit a bomb, you get all the money. So there's little games like that. You know, one of the bloody rookies got the money yesterday. Not very happy about that.
Right, and you gave it to him.
That's right. We should have changed the rules. But no, you never know. You never know what you're going to get with the imports. But all these guys are very nice. They're all good blokes. They're all over here to work on their game, get better, and for most of them, hopefully progress to the big leagues.
Yeah, well, I think generally it does take that little bit of transition time, but from what I've seen within this club, it always does work out, and I think that's a credit to the core group of guys like yourselves. And it is a tough time for the non-professionals through that pre-season time. It's a hard slog. Most of the quality pros aren't there, and you're working your butt off at very early hours of the morning and very late at night, putting in 40 hours and kicking the cat and looking after the wife and kids.
That's it. Well, and you know, and it's winter time, so the sun goes down at 5. So
yeah,
you finish work and you can't go and play catch outside. So I guess we're lucky enough to have the seating facility. It would be better to be able to throw a bit further, but we do what we can do there in the winter.
Ball low and away. 2-2 on the lead off here in the top of the 5th. The Bites still lead by 1. And any outstanding talent amongst the Bite group that you straight away think this guy could go to the bigs?
Baseball's a funny one where, you know, you have a batting, we call it, you have a batting average, and you know, Sclafani, the first couple of series, in fact I reckon he was 7 for 8 in his lead off at bats. In getting on base. So, you know, you would say him, but then he hasn't done too much over the last couple of weeks. So I tell you what, the most pop that I've seen, it would definitely be Big Chris Jacobs.
Yeah.
He was putting balls, and probably, hopefully no one from the council is listening to this, but he was putting balls out way over the Wood Street sand.
Right.
Where over by that Bianco building supply sign.
Didn't have the flap down in BP?
No, he's hitting around that. He's gone to the long part of the field.
Wow, that's a big hit.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 1-1, 1 out.
But these two Seattle players, Holovach and Holman, the last night's starter, they're probably the two of the best pitchers that I've seen come over and pitch for us in their not velocity so much, but their consistency and movement on the ball. And you know, it shows in their stats. I think Holman's got a 1-something ERA right now. So
yeah, he has certainly been lights out in just about every start he's had. This fella here, he's looking in pretty good control right now, but he can spray it around a little bit.
Yeah.
But certainly given the bite really good starts, and these short 3-game series must be a little bit tough for the bullpen. Slim pickings there sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I asked
especially
if I
with
could.
these great starts.
That's why I asked if I could come up and chat with you guys, because there's not much going on. Just wondering if you have any tweezers for the the splinters. No, we've got some. We're chewing on some seeds and probably play some cards down there a bit later.
Very good. As long as morale's good. We're going to 4-game series soon, or
well, hopefully. I like the day game. I like the day game on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Real baseball.
You're a specialist in that game, aren't you?
The sunlight specialist. Yeah, that was a good one. We didn't play night baseball for 10 years, and finally we get to do it again. And Feathers said, Fiji, you can pitch in the day games. Oh, good. Thanks, mate.
And what's the wife Annie up to, Darren? With their coaching aspirations.
They're busy getting.
There's a nice hard hit ball up the middle by Roberts, and a beautiful play up the middle. 6-3, and we'll be right back real soon. Welcome back to Norwood Oval, bottom of the 5th, and the Bite lead 1-0. And the lead-off hitter for the Bite here is number 7 hitter, John Cannon. DH tonight, and Kamitsky still going strong. Let's see if the bottom of the lineup can produce something here for the Bite. There's a ball inside, and wife Annie, Darren, really tops off the family commitments with
summer is fun.
Australian softball. How's she situated there?
Yeah, so she's been coaching the state team. For a number of years now. So she's they're called the Stars. and they are just getting ready for a series, I believe, over in New Zealand.
Kids, don't forget if you want to be at the field,
So they're heading over there for about a week. In a couple of